One of the solid margins bears us now enveloped in the mist, that from the stream arising, hovers o'er, and saves from fire both piers and water. As the Flemings rear their mound, twixt Ghent and Bruges, to chase back the ocean, fearing his tumultuous tide that drives toward them, or the Paduans theirs along the Brenta, to defend their towns and castles, ere the genial warmth be felt on Cairntana's top, such were the mounds, so framed, though not in height or bulk to these made equal, by the master, whosoe'er he was, that riced them here. We from the wood were not so far removed, that turning round I might not have discerned it, when we met a troop of spirits, who came beside the pier. They each one eyed us, as at eventide one eyes another under a new moon, and toward us sharpened their sight as keen, as an old tailor at his needle's eye. Thus narrowly explored by all the tribe, I was amazed of one, who by the skirt caught me, and cried, "What wonder have we here?" And I, when he to me outstretched his arm, intently fixed my ken on his parched looks, that although smirched with fire, they hindered not but I remembered him, and towards his face my hand inclining, answered, "Sir, Brunetto." "And art thou here?" He thus to me, "My son. Oh, let it not displease thee, if Brunetto Latini but a little space with thee turn back, and leave his fellows to proceed." I thus to him replied, "Much as I can, I thereto pray thee, and if thou be willing, that I here seat me with thee, I consent, his leave, with whom I journey, first obtained." "O son," said he, "whoever of this throng one instant stops, lies then 100 years, no fan to ventilate him, when the fire smites sorest. Pass thou therefore on. I close will at thy garments walk, and then rejoin my troop, who go mourning their endless doom." I dared not from the path descend to tread on equal ground with him, but held my head bent down, as one who walks in reverent guise. "What chance or destiny," thus he began, "ere the last day conducts thee here below? And who is this, that shows to thee the way?" "There up aloft," I answered, "in the life serene, I wandered in a valley lost, before mine age had to its fullness reached. But yestermorn I left it, then once more into that vale returning, him I met, and by this path homeward he leads me back." "If thou," he answered, "follow but thy star, thou canst not miss at last a glorious haven, unless in fairer days my judgment erred. And if my fate so early had not chanked, seeing the heaven is thus bounteous to thee, I had gladly given thee comfort in thy work. But that ungrateful and malignant race, who in old times came down from Fiesole, I and still smack of their rough mountain flint, will for thy good deeds shew thee enmity. Nor wonder, for amongst ill-savoured crabs it suits not the sweet fig tree lay her fruit. Old fame reports them in the world for blind, covetous, envious, proud. Look to it well, take heed thou cleanse thee of their ways. For thee thy fortune hath such honour and reserve, that thou by either party shalt be craved with hunger keen, but be the fresh herb far from the goat's tooth. The herd of Fiesole may of themselves make litter, not touch the plant, if any such yet spring on their rank bed, in which the holy seed revives, transmitted from those true Romans, who still there remained, when it was made the nest of so much ill." "Were all my wish fulfilled," I straight replied, "thou from the confines of man's nature yet hadst not been driven forth, for in my mind is fixed, and now strikes full upon my heart the dear, benign, paternal image, such as thine was, when so lately thou didst teach me the way for man to win eternity, and how I prized the lesson. It behooves, that, long as life endures, my tongue should speak. What of my fate thou tell'st, that write I down, and with another text to comment on for her I keep. It, the celestial dame, who will know all, if I to her arrive. This only would I have thee clearly note, that so my conscience have no plea against me, do fortune as she list, I stand prepared. Not new or strange such earnest to mine ear. Speed fortune then her wheel, as likes her best, the clown is mattock, all things have their course." Thereat my sapient guide upon his right turned himself back, then looked at me and spake, "He listens to good purpose who takes note." I not the less still on my way proceed, discoursing with Brunetto, and inquire who are most known and chief among his tribe. "To know of some as well," thus he replied, "but of the rest silence may best beseem. Time would not serve us for reports so long. In brief I tell thee, that all these were clerks, men of great learning and no less renown, by one same sin polluted in the world. With them is Priscian, and Accorso's son Francesco herds among that wretched throng, and, if the wish of so impure a blot possessed thee, him thou also mightst have seen, who by the servant's servant was transferred from Arno's seat to Bacchiglione, where his ill-strained nerves he left. I more would add, but must from farther speech and onward way alike desist, for yonder I behold a mist new risen on the sandy plain. A company, with whom I may not sort, approaches. I commend my treasure to thee, wherein I yet survive, my sole request. This said he turned, and seemed as one of those, who o'er Verona's champion try their speed for the green mantle, and of them he seemed, not he who loses but who gains the prize.